fresitas de YouTube, un día más en este canal donde no tenemos globos, pero tenemos manos. Let's go.
Equipo. Semillas misteriosas. What? Ok. Pero me habían dado algo y me han estafado porque ya no está. Vale, están aquí. ¿Por dónde se entra esto? Ah, por aquí.
Yokohama 99. Yeah, that's the place.
Whoa, not too shabby, guys.
Vale. Vamos a ver qué tal es nuestra oficina. Ay, quería ver si me ponía otras tiendas distintas. Buah, va a ser una movida, como tengo que completar 2 mapas.
Yo.
Ah, if it isn't the man of the hour, Yagami-shi.
Gentlemen, welcome. How are you?
This guy. First he falls off the radar. Now he's got this sweet office.
Vaya dos, tío.
Oh shit.
You're still quick as a thief. Maybe a little quicker, actually.
Well, I'd
Este
say
es normal.
beef isn't very fair.
It was stealing.
Oh, come on. You know I wasn't doing it to line my own pockets, right? We took from the powerful and gave to the powerless. It was altruism. And it's all in the past now, so let's just leave it at that.
The place is nice, though. It's kind of familiar, even.
It should be. You're our inspiration, Yagami Detective Agency. You guys are the goal.
Ah, qué bonito.
For sure. So, how about you guys take a load off? If you're ready, I'll give you guys the briefing.
Say what? A briefing, man?
Let him go over what we know.
I've actually got an agenda for today's meeting, too.
An agenda?
Just roll with it. Give him a chance. All the detective talk has made him go a little overboard. I'm sure it'll work itself out.
It's all good. Imitation really is the sincerest form of flattery.
Pedazo portátil tiene el hacker, ¿eh? Mira cómo se sienta Yagami.
To sum up why we called
Me
you,
encanta.
we've been seeing a major upward trend with these kinds of cases. What do you think? Care to take a wild guess?
I'll give you a hint. It's not a problem you'd find in Kamurocho.
So, it's specific to Yokohama?
I know. It's gang warfare. The outfits running Chinatown.
No,
are at
va a
each
ser-
other's
va a ser
throats,
lo del
and you guys
incendio.
sort out the aftermath.
Incendio.
Well, we did just hear about the Yokohama Liuma. They're a gang, right?
Yeah, the Yokohama Liu, whatever. Bet they're stirring up shit as we speak.
Actually, we haven't run into any gang-related activity at all. No, what we're dealing with isn't so conspicuous.
Ah, pues no.
I'll just tell you, it's bullying.
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 Sometimes parents ask us for evidence to prove their child was bullied. Fairly
Vale.
often, they want these bullies taken to court immediately.
Creo que ya sé quién es
They'll
el
also want
abusón,
to
¿eh?
hold the schools accountable. But none of that happens without solid proof.
How old are these kids?
Most of them are in middle school. Research shows that boys at that age experience a sudden spike in testosterone. This leads to outbursts to assert dominance, compounded by the irrationality of an immature brain. Scientifically, this potent mix of impulses often manifests as bullying.
Yeah, I call that puberty.
But that would apply specifically to boys, right? You're getting cases with girls involved too, aren't you?
Ah, with girls it's more likely rooted in oxytocin, a brain hormone that also has links to bullying. See, oxytocin fosters feelings of attachment, regardless of your gender. For instance, scientists have observed that a mother's oxytocin levels surge when looking at her child.
Then it's not always a bad thing, is what you're saying.
Indeed. Did you know it was oxytocin that enabled cooperation among our primitive ancestors? Ancient matriarchs were particularly vulnerable during childbirth, thus requiring communal support. So you could kind of say the survival and reproduction of our species was largely oxytocin at work.
Aprende con
After all,
el
raising a
Dutman.
child in the wilderness would have been impossible alone. However, this intense social need bore a dark side. Individuals who failed to contribute were shunned and eventually condemned. Let's say there was a villager who never put in his fair share. All he did was eat the crops. If that became the norm, nobody would work until the village was on the brink of starvation.
And by then it'd be too late.
Precisely. That's why these offenders were punished. Primitive as it was, punishment equated to justice, a necessary measure for society's greater good. And societies with a stricter sense of justice were the ones who endured in the long run. To put this into focus, these people are our direct ancestors.
So from a science perspective, modern-day bullying is just primitive?
More like it's hardwired into our nature.
Hormones are fucked up, huh?
I wouldn't chalk it up to just that. However, we humans do tend to reject what's foreign to us. Whether we're socially awkward or simply misunderstood, those who don't conform are ostracized. That's how it's been since time immemorial. The misfits of civilization are deserving of punishment. All over the world, no matter where or when.
Looks like you guys have been doing your homework.
Pues ya ves.
Tsukumo-kun's the one hitting the books. I'm more in charge of the fieldwork.
Makes sense.
Se ha puesto súper técnico.
Here's another fun fact while we're at it. An act of betrayal also increases the human urge to punish the offender. In those cases, the act of punishment floods the brain with dopamine, triggering an instant rush of pleasure. In other words, serving justice can feel just as good as eating or having sex.
Sure, but that's where we have to draw the line. Justice can't be twisted into joy, or it stops serving its purpose.
Very perceptive, Yagami-shi.
So, back to reality. What's this big case that needs all the manpower?
Ah, yes. Our client is the chairman of a private school.
El
He wants us to
líder.
scour the campus for any and all instances of bullying, leaving no stone unturned. That said, he also requires us to be discreet.
How big is this school?
Let's see, there are 6 classes per grade, making 18 in total. So approximately 600 students. Given that, Sukiyoshi and I couldn't possibly vet them
estudiantes.
alone.
We'll be
¿Dónde
meeting
vas?
the chairman at a restaurant tonight to lay out the specifics. How about the two of you come join us? We could use the help.
Man. For a couple of rookies, you sure have it together.
You guys are free until dinner. Oh, we already made the reservations in Chinatown, by the way. Think of it as a little welcoming party.
Dios, el
The restaurant's
setup.
name is
9
Kilimo.
pantallas.
If you could meet us there, that'd be great.
Sure. You didn't have to do that.
Que aproveche, JC. Tío, tiene 9 pantallas en el setup. ¿Pero qué me estás contando, loco? Pero si no te da tiempo a ver las 9. Te pierdes. Vale, pues a cenar.
Let's hit it.
Vamos a cenar, Kaito. Aunque, ¿qué hay por aquí? Jeje. El mayón. Mira, aquí hay mayón. Recreativas. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos? Hay que reconocer el terreno, chavales. ¿Dónde está? No podemos ir a una ciudad y no reconocer el terreno. A ver qué recreativas hay aquí. Vale. ¡Uy! ¡Qué cosa más linda! ¿Qué quiero? Esto, de momento.
よく狙ってください。どこを狙うかがポイント。どうします？うまく狙えましたか？
¿Lo pillaré? Este debe de ser fácil. Me cago en tu vida, ya empezamos. Ya empezamos con las estafas. Terrible. Es que se me ha quedado muy pegado. Este ya no lo cojo ni de coña. Tenía que ir a por el morado que se caía solo, seguro. ¡Qué mentira! ¡No tiene fuerza! Pinche gancho. Ah, no llega. Bueno, pues me voy a por el otro. ¡Qué estafa! ¡Qué estafa! Quiero probar este. Échalo para adelante, si acaso. Perfecto. Perfecto. ¡Hola, viento negro! El perrete sí también. Pero quería probar esa. Vale, ahora a ver si pillo el cubo. Este es fácil, este es más fácil. Ay, lo que no sé si aquí puedo tener novias también. Supongo que sí. Vale, y ahora el naranja. Ah, no, fatal, no la he cogido bien. Bueno, me he llevado dos. Está bien, está bien. Me conformo. Quiero ver.
Let's roll, Tom.
¿Por qué no puedo? Aquí. Las misiones de tío, 609. En el otro había 403, ¿sabes? Novios creo que no. Esto no sé si son de Kamurocho o de... ¡Ay, golf! ¡Ay, golf! De Hincho, vale, claro, porque hay de las dos. ¿Y este no tiene? Pues el salón de juegos. No creo. ¡Uy, el koi koi! Vale, vale. A ver. Pero solo hay... este.
I'm no match for anything.
Champion, champion. Sin miedo al éxito. Dale, dale.
The first stage. Get ready. 3, 2, 1.
Vale. No tengo turbo todavía. ¡Toma! ¡Toma! ¿Cómo meto el turbo? ¡No! ¡No, quita! Hijo de... Frenar, dirección, 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 puñetazo, patada. Ah, vale. Ahí estamos. Este es el primero. ¡No! ¡Puerco! ¡Quita! ¡No! ¡He quedado segundo! Ah, pues sí que hay de esto, no sé en dónde. ¡Hola, Coloso!
Second stage.
¡Una vuelta! Pero esta gente sabe muy rápido, me estoy perdiendo algo yo con eso, ¿eh? Toma, toma tu culo. ¡Ah! ¡Quita! ¡Toma! ¡Buah, pero están súper lejos! ¡Toma! ¡Qué cerdo, tío! ¡Quinto! Terrible. Es que cambia de ciudad, Coloso.
The final stage.
A Final Stage, ya. Vale. Uy, ese. Toma, toma por culo. Me cago en tu vida. La moto no corre, le pesa el culo. Corre, corre. Tío, ¿ganaré alguna? ¡Ay! Menos mal que no se sale del mapa. Ojo que voy primera, ¿eh? ¡No! ¡Quita! ¡Casi! ¡A un segundo! Ya está. ¿Cómo meto el nombre? ¿Cómo carajos meto el nombre? Ah, pues 3 as. Vale, muy bien. Perfecto. ¿Qué más hay por aquí?
What is it?
Uy, no, el Fighting Beepers no. ¡El Sonic! ¡Sonic the Fighter! ¿Qué carajos es esto? No me digas, ¿qué es esto? lo que me faltaba, ¿sabes? Ay, que con el cuadrado me cubro. ¿Qué carajos es esto? Lo que no sé es cómo se hace lo del barrier ese que pone abajo. A ver. Qué tremendo. Hágase de leche se llama. No quiero seguir jugando a esto. ¡Que no te cubras! ¡Pendeja! ¡Toma! Tío, no para de cubrirse. He ganado por tiempo, retraso. Ah, abajo es el escudo. Ah, abajo es el escudo. El escudo de bloquear, claro, entiendo. ¿Cuántas son? Buah, pues son un huevo, ¿eh? Más reventado. ¡Toma! ¿Ahora qué? Tío, que sí, que el replay me chupa un huevo. ¡No tiene escudo! ¡Puedo spamearle el ataque de culo! Todo el rato. Espío. Tú. ¡No, mi mazo! Uf, casi, ¿eh? Ay, tío, es que siempre le doy al estar. ¡Hala, venga! ¿En serio? Pero mira la vida que quita eso. Spameo. ¡No! Me ha matado. El ataque de culo está tremendo, ¿eh? Me mató. No puedo hacerle el ataque de culo a este. Tío. Me ha hecho un perfect, ¿sabes? Suficiente. ¡No! No, por Dios. No humor. En otro momento. Biting Fighter, otro. ¡Oh! ¡Este molaba! Este mola, este mola. ¡Dale, Yagami! Sí. No, los juegos de pelea no son los míos. Pero a ver, si se puede dar todo el rato a continuar, está bien. Juego rápido y bomba, vale. Que sí, venga. Tira para allá. Vale. Uy. ¿Ya está? Esto de... Lo que no sé es cómo dañar a este. No, así no. Madre mía, madre mía. Ah, ya se estaba dañando igual. Vale. Coge. ¡No! ¡Mis monedas! ¡Chop! Vale. A ver. Tengo 7000. ¿Láser? Es que no sé qué es. Esto... Y eso. Esto no sé qué es tampoco. Lo compro. Vale. Vamos para la derecha. ¡Ah, pero se agota! ¡Vaya mierda! ¡Vaya basura! ¡Que me dispara! ¡Hostias, qué susto! Bueno, de momento fácil. Uf, creo que cogí más monedas, ¿eh? A ver, shop. ¿Esto qué es? Tubo and games. Y eso es para elegir. ¡Madre de Dios! ¡Pero que voy folladísima! ¡Madre, madre, madre, madre! ¿Pero qué es esto? ¡Dios, el turbo! Pero si se ha metido 4 rayas, tío, para esquivar esto. ¡Ah! Claro, normal, si no veo. No, no, eso no lo quiero, ¿eh? Eso no lo quiero, qué movida. Extra zip. Por si acaso. Ya está. Sí sé que me estáis poniendo verde, pero he jugado súper bien ahí. Me da igual lo que digáis. Vamos para allá, navecita. Tú ignora. Ah, hijo de... La gente dispara. Vale. Mucha peña aquí, ¿eh? Vale. ¡No! Joder, tío. Terrible. Igual el turbo no está tan mal, ¿eh? Igual el turbo no estaba tan mal. Salir. Pero este juego mola mucho. A mí este juego sí que me gustó, la maquinita esta. Es que cuando lo capturas te sale ya directamente en la mochilita JC. Fantasy Zone.
Let's roll, Tom.
Pero quiero ver esto. Ah, aquí. Aquí está. Vale. ¿Y aquí qué hay? Lo mismo, ¿no? Perfecto. Podemos seguir. Podemos seguir con la historia. No, no es porque han encontrado el truco para hacer unos ansias o café. No te preocupes. Dios, ¿pero dónde han puesto el...? ¡Hala! En el quinto coño. Quieren comer en el quinto coño. ¿No hay otra recreativa de paso? Esto es Mayón. Es que lo sabía. Club Sega, Chinatown. Esa igual. Tienes más cositas nice, ¿eh? Si me dejan, voy a ver qué tiene eso. Esta ciudad es 1000 millones de veces más grande que Kamurocho, ¿eh? No 1000 millones tampoco, pero como el doble, yo creo. Sí, sí, Coloso, es increíble. Escorpión. Por la carísima. Vale, venga. Yo no me quería pegar, pero... si vosotros os queréis pegar, pues ya está.
Really, guys?
¿Qué cosas hay aquí para comprar? Vale. Pero quiero ver el... ¿y esto? Pero si esto es una tienda, ¿qué carajos es esto? Recipiente de extractos. Vale, es una tienda de cosas raras de pijos. Vale, vale. Claro, es que el segundo no va a salir, chavales. El segundo imposible. Porque nos la han quitado.
What a waste.
No, en principio ya no habrá.
Kyoinro. Looks like this is it.
Are you almost here, Yagamishi? We went ahead and sat down.
Tiene una
Actually,
puerta.
we're right out front.
Excellent. Just give the host my name.
Will do.
Todavía no, la más difícil se me desbloquea
Was
cuando
this the same
me
guy
paso el
living
juego
in
una
that
vez.
Ed Cafe not too long ago? He sure has come a long way.
Hay que pasárselo dos veces
This
como en el
rate will
anterior.
leave us in the dust.
Vámonos.
Let's roll, Tom.
Without further ado, allow me to introduce Yagamishi and Kaito-san, the gentlemen I mentioned before. They are, without a doubt, the finest private eyes in Kamurocho.
Ojo,
yes.
pero bueno, que bien nos
Tsukumo-san
vende.
has certainly been singing your praises. My name is Okuda. I'm the chairman of a private high school, Serio, if you've heard.
No dura tanto la historia.
Isn't that where those kids were
Quitando
from?
cinemáticas y tal,
Yeah,
igual son 8 o
one's from
9 horas,
earlier.
¿eh?
Is something the matter?
8 te
We
diría.
actually
El
ran
anterior
into some
eran
of your
8.
students today. There must have been 7, 8 of them. They were harassing a restaurant worker and recording it on their phone.
Oh boy. And I'm guessing you didn't just stand and watch?
Ah, no, se han
You
quedado sin
bet your
móvil.
ass we did. Had to knock a little sense into those brats.
You mean there was an altercation? Perhaps I should pretend not to have heard that.
Come on, pal. Why don't we cut the formal crap and tell it like it is?
Because that would be unprofessional, Kaito-san.
Chairman, we'd like to start investigating tomorrow. So would you mind sharing any background information you may have?
Certainly, yes. Our administration has a very firm stance against bullying. Yet no policy is foolproof, and each situation is unique. We continually ask ourselves, are we taking proper measures to foster a supportive environment? Or, if enmity is already prevalent among the student body, are we addressing their concerns promptly enough? I believe the key is prevention. Stop bullying before it starts.
And you're hiring detectives to help?
Pueden.
Oh, yes. See, as this thought was dawning on me, I
No lo
happened
sé,
across a
JC
sign.
andará por ahí, más o
Yokohama
menos.
99, it read.
Creo que esto es más
I
largo, de
visited your
hecho.
webpage, actually, and I discovered just how well-versed you were at this very matter. At that moment, I knew fate was guiding my hand.
Sounds like you walked right out of a commercial.
In
Lo
most
que hambre me
situations we've
están
dealt
dando,
with,
¿eh?
we knew who the problem was beforehand. All we needed to do was get the evidence. But in this case, we don't even know if there's a bully in the first place.
Hence why we called in the reinforcements.
So, I take it you have some sort of plan?
Of course. We're going to start by spreading hidden cameras throughout the school, anywhere that bullying is most likely to occur. This footage should provide a detailed snapshot of student interaction that would otherwise go unnoticed. Then, after a 2-week test run, we'll compile our data and present our initial analysis.
Nothing beats a good old-fashioned spy cam.
Yes, but if one of these spy cams were found, the whole operation could be compromised. As such, our pair of experts are intimately familiar with the complexities of human behavior.
Vamos, que tengo
ensuring
que ir
these
ya a instalar
cameras
las
remain
cámaras,
hidden.
¿no?
Damn, you make me want to hire us.
This secret stays between you and us,
Sí,
Jim.
como el otro,
Not even the guards or
JC.
teachers can know. Do I have that correct?
You do. I believe the more people who know, the more likely it is this would get out. At any rate, I've heard Yagami-san here has tackled many a difficult case in Kamurocho. I'm glad to have such a reliable detective on the job. You have my full confidence and backing.
Me
They
encanta el
just keep raising
sonido
the bar on
ambiente.
us, don't they?
So, Yagami-shi, if there's anything you'd like to ask the chairman, now's your chance.
Hey, good idea. We might learn a thing or two from watching the master at work.
Way to put me on the spot, guys. But might as well.
A ver,
Could you elaborate on why you're going the detective route for this?
Like I said, my goal is to nip any bullying in the bud before it can grow any worse.
And it's not enough for the teachers to be on full alert?
Unfortunately, no. I'm afraid I can't fully trust whatever they jot down on some report.
¿Y eso? Espera, un segundo. Mientras le voy preguntando cosas, me voy a traer un croissant y así voy comiendo. El platino son 100 horas, pero la historia con cinemáticas durará unas 40 o algo así, ¿eh? No os penséis. Que luego no cenas, dice. Encima hoy que voy a cenar tarde. Anda, uno no, me como 3 si hace falta.
Okuda-san, you mentioned you couldn't trust your teacher's reports. Why is that?
Human error, I suppose. Behavior can be ambiguous, and it is difficult to notice every little detail.
Your first response seemed to hint at something else.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it did.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Where should I begin?
No, porque voy a estar viendo a los twins.
It has been almost 4 years since the suicide of one of our students.
¿Cómo?
poor boy hung himself at home.
You mean because he was being bullied?
Not on paper, at least. We established a committee to investigate, but they never turned up anything. Neither did the court.
Wait, you were taken to court?
Yes. One of the students' parents filed a lawsuit. Now, there were online postings that may or may not have hinted at bullying. But the prosecution never found substantial evidence, and the court ruled we were in the clear.
If I can ask your honest opinion, was there really no bullying, Chairman?
I would like to believe there wasn't. But
Pero-
I may have been too far removed from the classroom to say that in good faith. Every day I watch our students come to school, and what I see are young, happy kids. They're all so full of life, with bright futures ahead of them. However, around 2 months ago, we lost contact with one of our student teachers.
Lol.
Everyone assumes it's a mental health issue.
Vamos, que tiene un instituto de vándalos y no lo sabe.
Don't tell me he got picked on too.
That could have been the case, but I didn't get enough details to say for sure. From what I'd
Oye,
observed,
sí,
he
con los
appeared to be
oyes.
getting along quite well with the students. But I later heard his family had reported him missing. At the end of the day, I'm asking you to shed light on the darkness that's plagued my school. That is why I went the detective route.
Vale.
In the event we do uncover bullying, what action would you take?
Of course, we would provide appropriate counseling, in addition to notifying the local authorities.
Wouldn't that mean increasing the teacher's workload? Interviewing students, filling out paperwork. That could lead to making people not want to bother reporting it.
Sad to say, I can't rule out that possibility. The teachers have so much on their plate as it is. I doubt they'd volunteer to look for any extra trouble. That is why we must strike at the root of it.
What if you offered your staff a bonus for catching any bullies in the act? I know that'd motivate me.
Kaito
You
sabe.
don't think that'd backfire?
Actually, it might be worth considering. But the fact of the matter remains, bullying has no perfect solution.
Kaito le sabe.
So, we never actually resolved this, but we did get into a scuffle with your students. No one got hurt, but how do you feel about that?
Well, I'm afraid I have to remain ignorant of that.
Hace bien.
Fine. But let me tell you one thing. Next time I see your students harassing someone, it's gonna be lights out. The kitty gloves are off.
Y a mí me parece bien.
That also part of the Yagami Detective Agency package?
Hey, Chairman, you a big fan of Peking duck?
Oh, it's very tasty.
Pues a comer.
Isn't it? It's one of my personal favorites. Nothing like biting into warm, crunchy duck skin. Oh, and it's gotta be slathered in that special sauce.
Are you eating okay, Yagamishi? You could place another order. If you could get back to the case, I'll make sure to keep your plate full.
And he tells me to keep it professional.
¡Ay, hambre! ¿Qué quieres que le haga?
I think this conversation has been enlightening. Any thoughts, Tsukumo?
What else is there? I suppose we'll have to see when we get there. We may have more questions then.
That would be fine.
All right then. Time to dig in or what?
Are you really pretending you waited? You've been nibbling this whole time.
Kaito me
Call this
representa.
nibbling? Hey waiter, I want to place an order. And tell your chef, I hope his kitchen can handle this heat.
I take it this place isn't exactly cheap.
Don't you worry about that, Yagamishi. The bill's on us. It's your
Pero
welcoming
esta
party,
gente, ¿de
remember?
dónde saca tanto dinero?
In that case. Excuse me. I'm ready to order too.
Están forradísimos. Yo les saludo de tu parte, no te preocupes, Coloso. Las 7 menos cuarto ya. Terrible.
So, how was that for your first day's work? I realized that meeting was a lot to take in, but the task at hand seems pretty straightforward.
Oh yeah. What was it you said about using hidden cameras?
Tomorrow we'll be deciding where to put them. We don't have all that many, so you know. Oh, and we'll be dressed as AC repairmen.
Vale.
What? You gonna make us wear uniforms?
Of course. Freshly laundered and ready for duty. As you may recall, only the chairman is aware of our investigation. We must therefore deceive both student and faculty.
Vale.
Sounds like a plan to me. For now, let's call it a night.
You've got a point there. In any case, try to make yourselves at home. Apologies in advance if you find our amenities wanting.
Vale. Puedo poner la música del opening, ¿eh? Ahí está. Pero no es la del opening. ¿No puedo hablar con este hombre?
I'm a night owl, so my work's just starting. I recommend you get some sleep for tomorrow. If you want to close your eyes for a bit, the couch is surprisingly comfortable.
¿En serio tengo que dormir en el sofá?
Ichicho's not such a bad town. And the Chinese food, top notch.
Mira, mi uniforme está ahí colgado.
These kids got nothing on our usual Yakuza flunkies.
Ya, la verdad es que sí, ¿eh? ¿Qué has hecho? Estaba comprando cosas por internet y me he pillado por error el mismo monopatín 2 veces. ¡No te creo! ¿Voy a poder usar un medio de transporte que no va a ser correr? ¿Cómo te ha pasado eso? Era una edición limitada que solo se podía conseguir por sorteo, así que hice una reserva anticipada en 2 sitios web para aumentar mis posibilidades. Pues resulta que gané el sorteo en los 2 sitios. Hoy me ha llegado el segundo monopatín. ¿Y por qué no lo devuelves o se lo vendes a alguien? No admiten devoluciones, pero sí que pensé en venderlo. De hecho, ahora vale el doble.
Yeah.
Si puedes venderlo por el doble es aún mejor. Así te llevas pasta.
No way!
No lo pienso permitir. Mientras siga vivo, no toleraré ninguna reventa, pero ni una. ¿Qué te pasa? No es normal que te pongas así. Está totalmente en contra de las reventas. Hace poco no consiguió comprar una figurita súper exclusiva y tuvo que recurrir a un tío que la revendía. Ah, no lo sabía. Adquirí una copia de edición limitada que me costó 3 veces más que su precio original. No quería apoyar a los demonios de la reventa, pero necesitaba hacerme con ella. ¿Es capaz de comprender mi dolor? Pues lo cierto es que no. ¿Entiendes ahora por qué no sé qué hacer con los monopatines? Sugidra, ¿por qué no se lo das a Yagami? Seguro que le ayudaría a moverse por Hincho. ¿Que se lo dé a Yagami? Pues no es mala idea.
Yagami-san.
¿Pero lo vas a usar? Es que no sé qué hacer, ya que no lo puedo vender y no aceptan devoluciones. ¿No te importa que lo use gratis? Se supone que es muy valioso, ¿no? Ya me pagarás en otro momento. Cuando resuelvas un caso gordo y te lleves una buena suma, me invitas a algo. Vale, está bien. En ese caso utilizaré el monopatín encantado. ¡Venga! Por cierto, aunque sirva para moverte por la ciudad, recuerda que no puedes ir por la acera. Es peligroso si hay peatones cerca. De acuerdo. No me lo puedo creer. Pasa, otra figurita. El erizo que hay frente a la estación tiene una figura de Love Star de un color exclusivo para celebrar su 5º aniversario. ¿Ves? Lo sabía. Lo he leído en un foro. Pero no creo que sea un bulo. Tiene que ser mía. Madre mía. Pero este hombre, ¿de dónde saca el dinero? Un revendedor ya está lanzado por ella. ¿Por qué no se conectan los cascos? Ahora. Aún nos quedan cosas por hacer mañana, como ver si todas las cámaras ocultas funcionan. Pero debo darme prisa. Si lo dejo correr, tendré que recurrir a la reventa otra vez. Olvídalo, el trabajo es nuestra prioridad. Bueno, tal vez me va a enviar a mí, claro. Este es su trabajo, Coloso. Bueno, y es hacker. Ya, ¿quieres que vaya a comprarla por ti? Te lo suplico. El revendedor ya está en camino. ¿Puedes ir ahora mismo?
Yeah.
Para el tutorial del monopatín. Ahí está. El detective skater contra el revendedor. Ok. Ok. Según la última publicación del revendedor, estará allí en 3 minutos. Muy bien, pues habrá que llegar antes que él. Vale. 20.000 yenes. Hombre, al menos esta me la paga. Porque el del 1 compré una figurita y no me la pagó. Y eran 100k.
Yeah.
Que sí, que no voy por la acera. A ver, mantén pulsado. Vale. Aquí hay moneditas. Bueno, puntos de monopatín. No, ¿qué hace? Vale, o sea que si me pongo por la acera me quita el monopatín. Vale, entiendo. Monedita. ¡Ah! ¡Mierda! Bueno, da igual. Mira, mira, sube más rápido que el coche. Está OP. Dame la figurita.
Excuse me.
Ya tal cual, ¿eh? Coloso. La figurita. Has llegado tarde, sí. Bueno. ¡Hala!
No way.
Por un pop. ¡Uma! GG. Pa' tu casa. Oye, pero yo he sacado un montón de estos. ¿Y dónde están? Mira, mira la máscara del otro. Gracias a ti tengo un objeto de colección espectacular y no me ha hecho falta arruinarme con un revendedor.
Hey.
El tío se me atacó y todo para quedársela. ¿Tanto la quiere la gente?
Yep.
Ah, sí. Supongo que el dueño del Ebisu no es consciente, pero es un ejemplar muy inusual y se canceló la producción de este color. Es decir, nunca ha estado a la venta. ¡Ojo! Solo hay 2 como esta en todo el mundo y la ha vendido por 20.000 yenes. La ha mal vendido totalmente. Eso cuesta millones.
Oh.
Vaya, sí que es especial. En el mercado tendrá un valor de unos 300.000 yenes. ¿Solo?
Are you serious?
Yo le doy millones y solo hay 2 en el mundo. ¿Qué está diciendo? Ahora entiendes por qué van como buitres los de la reventa. Un objeto tan maravilloso no puede caer en las garras de un revendedor. Tiene que ser posesión de alguien que los valore de
I
verdad.
owe you one.
¿Veis cómo fue buena idea que su guiura no revendiera su monopatín? Así he podido conseguir este tesorito. ¿Qué tendrá que ver las churras con las meninas, sabes? Con esto ya podré centrarme en el trabajo. Seguro que la misión del instituto Seirio será un éxito. Ay, Dios, ¿pero voy a poder ir ya al instituto? A dormir. Descansar en el sofá. Sí, pagan fatal, ¿eh? Eso, vamos, mínimo millones. Hay 2 en el mundo, o sea, what the fuck.
Yagamishi, remember those uniforms I mentioned yesterday? You'll need to put one on before we go. They should be a perfect fit. After all, there's no information I can't find, body measurements included.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. You've never been one to miss a detail.
Vale. Pero esto no es el instituto. ¿Qué es esto? Ay, Dios mío. Los chicos del aire acondicionado.
What's up with those guys?
They sure look like men on a mission. But for what?
We will now commence our journey by taxi to Serio High. Gentlemen, are we all ready? Remember, this case can open up a lot for us depending on how we solve it. So let's leave no stone unturned.
Don't worry. No case is too big or too small. We always swing for the fences. Ain't that right, Tom?
You know it.
Good. Then let's get going.
Vale, vamos al taxi. ¿Me dejáis pasar? Instituto. Vamos para allá. Parece que van a robar totalmente, ¿eh?
Ah, you must be the repairman. The chairman said you'd be here. I take it you know where you're going?
Yes, but thank you anyway.
Ooh, this place reeks of money.
They are a prestigious prep school.
Wonder if the kids are on recess.
So, our first order of business is to analyze the layout of the school. The schoolyard should provide the proper vantage point. Let's head there.
A ver, un poco raro que vayan los 4 juntitos ahí en el patio
It seems
mirando
the
a qué.
school's design is fairly conventional. See, there's the classroom building, and that must be the gym.
By the way, how many spy cams do we have?
20 in total, all of which feed directly to my computer.
Think we ought to split them up between us?
We could, but that might draw extra attention. We stick out enough as is, so people will wonder what we're doing alone. But if we moved in pairs, they'd write us off a lot easier.
Clever as always, Yagamishi. That reminds me of something. When a con man pretends to be a cop, he'll usually bring along a partner. It seems the added person adds legitimacy, unless you're a natural skeptic. All that is to say, Yagamishi knows his material.
Hear that, Tom? You should have been a con man.
Very funny. So, how about Kaito-san and I take half the cameras and you guys take the rest? Where are they, anyway?
right here. Now these cameras don't see very far, but they do see wide, 150 degrees to be precise. So let's try to set them up where we think a bully would be most likely to strike.
So, we just gotta find the teacher's blind spots, eh? You're looking at a natural, buddy.
You would brag about something like that, Kaito-san.
Better stop before I blush.
All right, guys, I think it's time for action.
Okay, Tak and I'll start here. And you guys can work your way around opposite us.
Affirmative.
Podrían llevar un maletín o algo
Well,
con
we got 10
herramientas,
cameras,
¿sabes?
so we gotta use them smart.
Tengo que seguir a Kaito, creo, ¿no?
Oh, yeah, of course. The shoe lockers. Bet all kinds of teen
Los
drama goes
buenos
down here.
dramas de instituto.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's where you drop love letters to your crush. Or challenge your rivals to duels.
Dude, what century did you go to school in?
Ugh, whatever. All I'm saying is, this place is worth at least 3 cameras.
That many? Just for the lockers?
Yep. See, a school never has that many blind spots. So when you do find one, you make it special. And this one's pinging my radar pretty hard here.
Huh. After that, sure, let's do it.
3 cámaras aquí.
Tsukumo reporting in. I see you've set up a few cameras already. Feed is coming in nice and clear. You guys are doing awesome.
Thanks. How's things on your end?
We just finished with the back of the gym. Next up is the classroom building.
Copy that.
All right, Tak. Just follow my lead.
A ver, las aulas... Las aulas, ojito, ¿eh? Las aulas cuando no hay profesor, pero claro, no vas a poner una cámara en todas las aulas. Porque hay 16 aulas normales. Más luego gimnasia, auditorio, no sé qué, no sé cuántos, pasillos. Es muy grande, ¿eh?
The boys will handle this floor. So let's go up one more.
Gotcha.
Every bully loves a good pair of stairs. Pushing someone down ruins their day pretty quick.
You think it's really that often? Still, it is a blind spot.
Yep, close corners make for poor visibility, making this a #1 choice among assholes.
You don't say.
All right, then let's get a camera here. All right, let's move up to the next floor.
Vale.
Yagamishi, are you perhaps on the second floor?
Estamos.
Yeah, we're about to start setting up.
Okay, we're almost done with the first floor, and we'll be heading to the east building after. I think we can handle that all on our own. So can you finish up the second and third floors here?
Sure, not a problem.
Splitting up for a bit shouldn't hurt. How about I take the second floor and you do the third?
Pero no hemos dicho que separados llamábamos la atención. ¿Otra cámara en la entreplanta? ¿O esta ya no? Madre mía, me van a pillar. Me van a pillar. Es que es mucho canteo. El baño. Las taquillas están fuera. Pero el baño, sí, sí. Pero el baño es de chicos. Ese es el de chicos, no el de chicas. Y esta otra entreplanta, entonces. ¿Y este?
Looking for something, pal? Yeah, I'm kind of busy, in case you couldn't tell.
Vale. Ah, no. Era que le decía eso.
Sounds to me like you want to get reported. Slacking on the clock. What a winner.
Wow, way to be a jackass. And who says I'm slacking off? We're allowed to take breaks anytime. Not that it's any of your business.
¿Cómo empiezo el modo de observación? Ah.
What the? I'm pretty sure smoking's not allowed in school. Should you really be doing that here?
Oh, you saw that, huh?
Hombre,
Did you, keep this
cantea.
between us?
I can. But in exchange, I'm gonna need this area clear.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Just don't tell anyone, okay?
Vale. Y 0 en el aula. En ningún aula han puesto. Raro, ¿no?
Kaito-san, I'm done setting up the third floor.
Same. I've hit up every blind spot I can think of. Thing is, I've still got 2 cameras left. Maybe this tight corridor might be good. The teachers probably passed by without a second glance.
Hey Kaito-san, don't you think we should be installing these in classrooms? Isn't that where bullying primarily takes place?
You might be right about that. But we couldn't cover every classroom if we wanted to, as far as I'm concerned.
Hay que ver qué
fair enough.
clase.
Nice to see you putting so much thought into this.
So, as professionals, we'll just have to make do with what we've got. We should set this camera up wherever we can get the broadest view. How about the ceiling in the middle of the hall? Then we'll see everyone going in and out of class. Okay, Tuck, I'm gonna give you a boost. So make sure you find a good spot for that thing, okay?
Habría que ver de qué clase son los que nos hemos encontrado en la calle dando por culo. Porque ahí es donde tendríamos que colocar una. Tío, en medio de todo el mundo.
You know, we totally could have done this during recess. Everyone's just staring at us.
Too late to whine now. Just do what you gotta do and be done with it.
Qué terrible. Anda, mira. El grupito. Vaya, vaya, vaya.
Hey, you saw them, right? Those kids who started trouble at the restaurant.
You noticed too, huh?
Classroom 2-2.
Sounds like we've got some bullies in there for sure. That'll be a prime spot for the last camera.
Alright. Just make sure they don't see your face.
¿No pueden esperar a que desalojen? Tío, ¿por qué no hacen esto por la noche que no hay nadie?
Let's get it.
Pregunto, vamos.
Excuse me, but I don't recall there being an inspection today.
Me acaba de picar un bicho, no me lo puedo creer.
Oh.
Sorry to be in your way.
Kaito!
We won't take long.
I understand, but nobody notified me we'd have any interruptions.
Yeah. And nobody notified us that school hired such gorgeous teachers.
¿Qué haces, Kaito?
You know what? I don't seem to recognize
Ay,
either of
Dios.
you. Probably because our usual repairmen were here just last month.
I can't say I know anything about that. We're just here doing our job, man.
You can call me Sawa-sensei, not ma'am, and you're in my
Sawa.
classroom. Forgive me, but who may I ask called you here?
Pues que el director.
It was the chairman who called us in. I had assumed all teachers were notified.
Oh, the chairman. Well, I suppose I should leave it at that then, hmm?
Well, when you say it like that...
Did he make this appointment with you directly?
Yep, sure did. So, thank you for your business.
And I'm sure our chairman gave you his name?
His name? Oh, well, that would be...
Ostras, ¿cómo se llama? Okuda, ¿no?
Okuda-san. How could I forget?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry for being so rude.
Ah,
Madre de Dios, casi.
by the way, anyone ever tell you how stunning you are? I'd say you're just my type, my dream gal.
Qué vergüenza.
What?
Ignore him, please. Like I said, we'll get this done quick and be out of your hair.
La madre que le parió, tío. Pinche Kaito.
And we're done. Sorry again for the disturbance. We'll be going now. The hell is
Bueno,
that,
salió bien.
Kaito-san? You forget we're working here?
Yeah, but man, that chick's the spitting image of a teacher I had a crush on. One of my few good school memories.
Terrible.
What, so that makes me the bad guy?
All right. Back to work. I get it.
This is Tsukumo reporting in. Yagamishi, please respond.
Hey man, we just finished setting up the cameras.
Good, so did we. Could you and Kaito-san meet us at the gymnasium then? It's empty at the moment. I thought we might as well check the camera feed and discuss what to do moving forward.
Got it. Then we'll see you at the gym.
¿Dónde está el gimnasio? Buah, me voy a perder en este instituto. Madre de Dios, lo que me voy a perder.
Excellent
Lo
work,
que hay,
gentlemen.
JD.
All cameras are fully operational.
Y a color,
So,
¿eh?
now all we do is sit back and watch.
A color.
Something like that, yes. By the way, Yagamishi, I noticed you installed a camera in a classroom. Did you find a lead there or something?
Yeah, that classroom had those problem kids from yesterday. Thought they'd be worth keeping an eye on.
Aha. Well, nothing unusual's turned up yet.
Claro, pues están en
Guess
clase.
we'll have to watch and wait.
Cuando no esté el profesor.
If there's any bullying happening at this school, this is a surefire way to find out.
La de las bicis es buena, ¿eh? Y el callejón ese de detrás también. Tío, los sonidos del gimnasio son iguales.
Wrong as it is, there's something about smoking in school that makes it feel twice as good.
You're awfully nostalgic today, Kaito-san.
Yeah, well, my school wasn't as fancy as this one. Plus, I dropped out after a year.
Uh-oh. Guys, check this out. I think we may have found something.
What is it?
This is the classroom where Yagamishi set up the camera. Class 2-2.
Them again. Now they're picking on a girl.
Whoa, did you see that?
No, they're writing something on her? With a permanent marker?
Yo, Tom, let's go kick the shit out of those paws.
No puedes.
No way I'm letting that slide.
No
Yeah,
puedes.
this is a problem.
Hold
Pero,
on,
¿y cómo
Yagami-san.
se supone que lo sabes?
now?
No puedes.
Looks like they got what they came for. They're already leaving the classroom.
Man, why's nobody helping her? It's like they don't even want to see it. Kids think this doesn't involve you?
Let's go, Kaito-san. I want to see what happened with my own two eyes.
Yeah.
I suppose we should report this to our client. I didn't expect to find anything this quickly, though. But now, we have irrefutable evidence that bullying is real here at Serio.
Bueno, de momento
We'll
ese
have to
grupito
take
de
this up with
mierda.
the chairman and see how we should proceed.
Ese grupito de mierda. Pero es que, claro, se van a enterar de que hay cámaras. Si hacemos algo. En plan, ya. Habría que hablar con la chica. Hacer que dijese que le han hecho ellos, tal, no sé qué. Quitarles el móvil y ver el vídeo. Porque si no van a decir, ¿y estos cómo saben lo que pasa aquí? Esta salía en la intro, ¿eh? Esta va a ser importante.
That's her. The girl we saw on camera.
Let's get a little closer and see how she's doing.
Tenía algo en la mano. O sea, lo que le hayan escrito, supongo.
What the?
¡Oh! Le han escrito zorra.
Hey. Suspicious.
Bueno, creo que despierta está.
This is Tsukumo, paging Yagamishi.
Yeah, what's up?
I've just reported our findings to the chairman. Could you meet us here? His office is on the 3rd floor of the east building.
On our way.
Pero entonces no hablo con ella. Me la lleva por delante. ¿A la tercera ha dicho? Sí. Vale. Ahora os imagináis que ese grupito se está drogando y le está subiendo las hormonas esas que hablaba el otro y por eso hacen bullying o algo así raro, algo de drogas.
Please come in.
Ya, JC, pero yo qué sé, es que es la única manera sin tener que
You're that teacher.
decirlo de la cámara.
Sensei, wasn't it? To what do we owe the pleasure?
El Kaito.
All of these men are detectives?
Yes, and I'd like you to keep their identities a secret. These gentlemen here are Yagami-san and Kaito-san.
I see. Very well then.
Esta se debe de oler algo.
I've explained the
Con sus
situation to
alumnos.
Sawa-sensei, our homeroom teacher for class 2-2. Why don't you both have a seat?
I knew something was wrong, but I could never put my finger on what.
The girl being bullied. Her name's Mommy Koda. Do I have that right?
Yes, she's in the basketball club. And so are all those kids surrounding her.
Wonder if that's where the bullying started.
Sawa-sensei, you mentioned noticing something was wrong?
Well, only that Koda-san hasn't been herself lately.
Suspend him. Expel him. Kick those bullies the hell out of here. The video we took has all you need.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. For one thing, it would be quite problematic to use this video.
Una medida muy drástica.
True.
¿Qué dice?
School can't just come out and say, we've been recording your kids without consent.
Claro, eso sí, no se puede grabar,
And
pero...
let us bear in mind, they still have their whole lives ahead of them.
Me sudan
We
los
cannot
huevos.
treat this lightly.
You're not saying we should
Ay,
look
ay,
the other
ay.
way, are you?
Hey, last night you said the total opposite, man.
If you intend to cover this up, let me just begin by saying,
No one is suggesting we cover it up.
then we need to act now. We have no idea how close to the edge Koda-san could be. What if there's a chance? What if she does something drastic before tomorrow?
Pardon me for saying so, but bullying is rarely resolved by the victim and the perpetrator coming to a mutual agreement. Thus, a third party must intervene.
I presume you read that in a book somewhere. I can tell you from experience that no victim finds it easy to open up about their situation.
Sí, pero que la cambien de clase y ya está.
Friends, anyone. It takes a tremendous amount of courage for a bullied child to come forth and seek help. So if we, as outsiders, are to intervene, we must consider the ramifications.
Even so!
No, I think the chairman's right. Making a big scene might only make things worse for Koda-san.
Come on, Talk. That's not like you. Someone's drowning right in front of your eyes, and you're just gonna watch them sink?
What I'm saying is, we have to put a stop to the bullying without getting the whole school involved. What started in that classroom will end in that classroom.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, but did you say you were a detective?
Name's Yagami.
And you want to put a stop to the bullying, like it's that easy? Tell me, where does all this confidence come from?
Esta reparte, ¿eh? Sí, 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 esta reparte.
You think there's a real chance we could pull this off, Yagami-san?
I do. Can you bring up that video again?
Sure. One moment.
I think the secret to stopping the bullying is right here in this video.
Really? And by all means, detective, enlighten us.
You don't have to be so condescending.
Oh, she's got a point. You gotta back up that claim. So what's this big secret you're talking about?
A ver, la víctima no, yo diría el resto. El resto son los que tienen que dar la bulla. Las imágenes. Es que la víctima no va a
If you
hacer
spread
nada.
this footage on the internet, it'll draw all kinds of criticism. And that criticism could lead
No,
to
eso
support.
no.
Surely you jest. Doing that would blow things far out of proportion.
Creía que iba a decir otra
I can't
cosa.
imagine Koda-san would want that. And certainly neither would I. I'd be lambasted all over the media. Did I hire detectives who specialize in worst-case scenarios?
Ah, la verdad es que eso es horrible.
Hear that Talk? He's not so hot on that plan.
Yeah, you're telling me. I should have given it a little more thought.
A ver, diré lo de la víctima. Ah, en los demás. Entonces es el problema. Es que, ¿será esto? Lo he entendido distinto yo esto.
It's those students sitting idly by. They're
Eso,
aware of the
eso,
problem,
eso.
but aren't doing anything to help.
Eso.
Well, yeah, there's a whole flock of bullies. Get in their way, you're their next target. Adults do the same thing, honestly. Guess we're not so different from high schoolers.
Then we should hold some sort of trial and get the class involved? Is that what you're trying to suggest?
Again, something like that would only spread the issue. And that would only bring more pain to Koda-san. Tell me, what is your suggestion, Yagami-san?
What I'm getting at is that it's the silence of all her classmates that's empowering these bullies. On the surface, we only see students turning their eyes as one of their own gets tormented. They feign disinterest, or pretend not to notice, because remember, that's the safest thing to do. But deep down, kills them to see it.
Yeah, no shit.
So if the class could just express that, the pressure would then shift to the bullies. We have to tip the social balance in that classroom, become the voices of justice, of social law. Then, it's the bullies who become the outcasts. Would they keep running the risk of bullying if it meant social exile?
I can see how you arrived there.
Alright, so where do we come in?
We come in by giving the bystanders a voice. We're gonna be the spark that lights the fire. After all, the first voice matters the most.
Okay, so what's the plan here?
Tsukumo, how fast can you get your hands on a couple of mini speakers? I want to put them in the
Altavoces.
classroom where they can't be seen.
I can have them here momentarily, but I admit I don't really grasp the plan here.
I don't blame you. I honestly can't say it'll work, but I think it's worth a shot.
I see. In that case, I'll be back before school's out.
Chairman, I don't know what these detectives are planning, but I'll tell you this right now. I refuse to stand idly by while a student gets pushed to the breaking point.
Do you remember what I told you about the student who committed suicide?
Sí, hace
That
4
affected
años
Sawa
dijo.
Sensei profoundly. Perhaps she blames herself for being unable to prevent it, whatever the cause may have been.
I can see that.
As the chairman of this school, I don't want to let her down. So please, help her, Yagami-san.
No lo sé, no lo ha dicho JC.